Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for everyone who's coming out today. My name is Kyle Mulligan. I'm the Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Westland. Before we begin, I would just like to list the dignitaries that are here today. Westland Mayor William R. Wilde, Wayne County Commissioner Glenn Anderson, Wayne County Parks Director Alicia Bradford, Council President James Hart, Council President Pro Tem Michael Landau, Councilman James Godbout, Councilmember Andrea Rukowski, and the rest of the Westland City Administration. Thank you all for being here today. So we are here today in the City of Westland's Hubbard Park after some exciting renovations have been completed by our team. This team effort includes members from Wayne County, the Westland Administration, and community members in the neighborhood, all coming together to make Hubbard Park what it is today. With some additional words, I would like to invite up the City of Westland's Mayor, William R. Wilde.
Well, thank you, Kyle, and thank you all for being here today. It's nice to cut a ribbon on one of the city's beautiful neighborhood parks on a beautiful fall day. And as mayor, I'm proud to say that we've really been working with the Westland City Council the last few years to really reinvest in the city's park assets. And over the last couple of years, you've seen great improvements to Tatton Park and over at J.C. Gagnon Park, and Rotary Park, Voss Park, Stottlemyre Park, and the list goes on and on. And today we're here to cut the ribbon on some great improvements here in Hubbard Park. This is kind of a pocket park, and we have a lot of these in the city of Westland. And now that we've really done a good job of reinvesting in the major parks that see the most traffic, now we're going to make it part of our strategy to reinvest in the different neighborhood pocket parks. And there's a great need for them in the community. This is where children play, and it's just nice to see children outside playing, and with a place to do that like Hubbard Park, it makes it all that much nicer, and it helps improve the property values in the neighborhood and the livability as well. I want to thank Mr. William Yohe. He's with us here today. William, raise your hand. Mr. Yohe and his family, they grew up in this neighborhood, and they attended Kettering Elementary School, which you guys know used to be right down this street. And he's mentioned us over the last couple of years that we really needed to do some investment in this park, and I give you a lot of credit, because I say this all the time, and I hate this saying, but sometimes it's true, is that the wheels of government move slow sometimes. But you have been a consistent voice. You showed a lot of patience. A couple of times you got a little upset with us, but I think that when you did that, it let us know that, hey, this is something that's important to the people that live in the neighborhood. And so I want to thank you for working with us. I know that we told you we were applying for some grants, and sometimes you don't get grants in the first time, but we were very consistent, and we appreciate you working with us here. And you still reside in the neighborhood, and your daughter Aubrey's here with us today. We're actually going to ask Aubrey to help us unveil the new sign here in just a few minutes. Some of the newest improvements that you see behind us are a new play structure, a beautiful new play structure back here. The cost of that was a little over $44,000, which was funded in a various. Actually, it was more than that. It was $44,750 was funded through our Commissioner Glenn Anderson and the team from Wayne County. That was generated from the Wayne County Parks millage money, which has been very instrumental in the city reinvesting in our parks. So, Glenn, thank you for making this a priority for your allocation. And we also have Miss Bradford, Alicia Bradford. She's the Parks Director on behalf of Wayne County. And you and I were talking before we sat down that I know that the county executive is an outdoorsman, and I've seen the improvements in the county's park program, and a lot of that is because of you and your hard work too, and your staff. So thank you for all that you do. I also wanted to mention our facilities director, Vic Barra. Vic's with us here today. Vic is got a lot of sweat equity in what you see here behind us, and he's worked hard with our Parks Director, Kyle Mulligan, and our grant coordinator, Lisa Nasserini, because the other part of funding for this program actually came from the M-Parks Building Healthy Places grant program, which is funded through the state of Michigan. So it took those two grants layered on top of each other to see what you have here today. And I know Vic has also worked with our DPS department to solve some long-standing drainage issues that have really probably limited the use of this park, because the park is actually pretty deep when you look at it, but the back portion of it was always underwater. So with some drainage work there, now we've really created, I think, a special place here. So on behalf of everybody here in the city of Westland, Mr. Yohe, thank you for your work. And Alicia, Commissioner Anderson, Vic, Kyle, Lisa, everybody, Westland City Council for your involvement and your continued involvement as we reinvest in these park assets. With that, I'm going to welcome everybody to the new Hubbard Park, and I'm going to turn it back over to Kyle.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd now like to bring up Wayne County's Parks and Recreation Director, Alicia Bradford.
Thank you, Kyle. Good afternoon. And what a privilege it is for me to be out in the community. On behalf of our county executive, Warren Evans, and our Department of Public Services Director, Beverly Watts. Again, Kyle introduced me, Alicia Bradford, the Wayne County Parks Director. And congratulations, Mayor Wilde, to the elected officials, to Kyle, my colleague in Recreation, and to all of you, and definitely to Mr. Yohe, and you being a nice champion of having safe, vibrant parks within your community. Just congratulations. Thank you for approving the park millage. You see that your millage dollars work within your community as well as our Wayne County parks. And it gives us such a pleasure to come out on days like this to do a ribbon cutting and unveiling, and to see the community supporting this park. This is for you. The neighbor who mentioned she saw the progress outside of her window. The whole premise of parks is to create a gathering space for all to enjoy. All ages, all ethnicities, all economic diversities, to enjoy this safe space in order to create recreational opportunities for our children and for those for many years to come. So we look forward to working with you on additional projects. Again, thank you for allowing me to say a few words today. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Alicia. And last but not least, I'd like to welcome up the Wayne County Commissioner, Glenn Anderson, who helped us secure the funding for this new play structure here at Hubbard Park.
Thank you, Kyle. And what has been said already, I'll try not to repeat, but we used to live this. Our first home was right on Grandview, right up the street here, between Gloria and Hubbard. Our first home, and our daughter went to Kettering School. Our daughter is now 40 years old, so it's been a while. But I just wanted to congratulate you for your efforts to push this along, and to I think sometimes, as the mayor said, government seems to move slowly sometimes, but I think if you're persistent as you were on behalf of your family and the other kids in this neighborhood, you see it will come to fruition. And I'm very happy to see the funds that we have out to allocate to the local communities being used like this to revitalize this park. And I'm sure it'll get a lot of use, and a lot of the kids will have just nothing but a great time, smiles, and we already see it with the youngsters that are out there now. And wish everyone the best. And Mayor, I appreciate the partnership. I really appreciate what I've seen the city do in the last 4 to 5 years, really reactivating our parks and the recreational opportunities that people have, the citizens have in this community. And it's happening all over the city, and I think it's a great thing. And I appreciate being able to partner with you, and we'll continue to do that. Thank you.
All right, before we take the picture, our council president, James Hart, would like to come up and say a few words.
Well, afternoon, everyone, and thanks again for coming out and enjoying this unveiling of this park. We're all thankful, Mr. Yohe, for you being the voice, consistent voice, and being adamant and persistent. Like you said, sometimes the squeaky wheel, as it keeps squeaking, gets the grease. So I'd like to also thank Vic Barra. This has actually been a very big project for him. He's had it in his heart to get this done. And if it wasn't without Vic being as persistent as he was, we wouldn't have this this project here done today. So thanks to our facilities director. Thank you for Kyle working together. Vic, you did a great job. And I know you had some really big goals, and you hit every single one out of the park. Every ball that came at you, and you hit it, and you knocked it right out. So the city has a debt of gratitude to thank to you as well for all the effort you've put in. So on behalf of the Westland City Council, thank you, Vic, for all the work you did. And thank you, Glenn, for giving us another funding mechanism to make sure we can put these things into reality. As you guys know, with municipal government, the funds aren't everywhere. So sometimes we have to get real creative in how we find our funding sources. And we were really creative here. And thank you to Mayor for working with everybody to make sure this got done. So to the neighborhood, welcome to your new park, and thank you.
Thank you, Council President Hart. I'm now ask the members of Wayne County, the Westland Administration, and the Yohe family to join us for a picture as we reveal the new Hubbard Park sign. Thank you all again for coming out today. Take care and please stay safe.
Three, two, one.
4 or 5.